Hey guys, so today Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.12.1 Build 9 released, and this is by far and away the biggest update we've seen for 0.12.1. So I said that about Build 7 and Build 8, which were both fairly large updates, but Build 9 just absolutely crushes both of those updates with a ton of bug fixes and a lot of tweaks. So I'm going to be reading all of those here in the changelog. But first off, I want to say that my server does not support 0.12.1 Build 9 for whatever reason. I have to wait for Pocketmine to release an update that supports Build 9. So if you want to continue to play on the server, you have to have Build 8. But ever since Build 9 released, you know, the amount of players on the server kind of dropped, and I accidentally just clicked on it. So now we have to wait for this. Cancel. There we go. But yeah, there's nobody on the server right now, but right here, I don't know exactly what this is because there's no other worlds on my local network right now, so I don't know what this is. I'm going to try to join it. Locating server. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything, but yeah. And now it's gone, and now it's back. Anyways, I'm just going to load up this world. So usually when you would join a world, what would happen, like if you were already flying, what would happen is the crouch button would show up instead of the jump buttons, or the fly up and down buttons, I mean. And that was fixed for a little bit. I don't know, I didn't even see that in the changelog, but yeah, I don't see it there. But maybe it's there, who knows. But it seemed like it was fixed, and then all of a sudden it started happening again, like you just saw when I was up in the air after I spawned into the world. The crouch button was there instead of the fly up and down buttons, so not sure what happened there, but it was temporarily fixed. So anyways, I'm just going to read off the tweaks here really quick, and then I'll do the bug fixes after that. So first off, particles are now no longer dark when inside of a block. Derp now saves his head. Snow golems now leave their snow in the plains. Cactus particles are now correct. Center the result name of the furnace. Random seed and worlds are now more random. D-pad size is now called button size in the options menu. Punch enchantment no longer launches monsters. Wither skeletons now no longer fit through doors. Villages now spawn with wheat and something else, whatever that means. Custom server IP is required to be unique. Rain visible from underwater, and rain and snow should now cause less lag. So quite a few tweaks there, and you can see there that they said the D-pad size is now changed to button size in the options menu. And I noticed the bug from like build 1 that they've fixed a couple of times now is back. So when you adjust the button size slider and then click the back button, oh, and it didn't do it this time. Let's see if it'll do it if I put it like right there. Yeah, there it did it again. So when it's not all the way up, when I put it like right here, something like that, and hit the back button, and there it didn't do it again. I don't know when it happens. It looked like it just happened again. Yeah, the slider moves all the way down, and then you can see now that the D-pad and buttons are tiny. So what you have to do is just put it where you want it, click the back button on your phone, and then it works no problem. So still a little too small. Let's try this. And dang it, I hit the stupid on-screen back button. There we go. Actually no, that's fine right there. So now it's night. Cool. Anyways, moving on to the bug fixes. Fixed crash when DNS resolving freezes. Fixed crash when random chunk corruption. Fixed crash on pressing back button during startup. Fixed crash when clicking the enchant button. Fixed client freezing when joining multiplayer server. Fixed villager crashing in the nether. Fixed player teleporting inside portal on death. Fixed crash on operating the options screen with a controller. Fixed enchanting not working in multiplayer. Fixed memory leak in villages. Tamed wolf can now eat rotten flesh. Gamepad remapping no longer requires a restart. Quartz blocks can no longer be rotated. Keyboard support for navigating worlds. Fixed support for local characters with keyboards. Player can no longer move items around when dead. Zombie villages now chase villagers. Fixed E closing the anvil screen. World name input now allows for arrow navigation. Controller button labels are now localized. Button size option now controls other UI elements as well. fixed pink line underneath armor icon, fixed Enderman teleportation sound, armor no longer gets shot, or no armor, why am I saying armor? It says arrows. I swear my vision is so bad anymore. Anyways, arrows no longer get shot when looking at a chest, fixed black square next to player name and menu, back button takes you back on external server menu. That was one I noticed a long time ago. Chests now support custom names. So that is a ton of bug fixes, which is always great to see when they're fixing stuff. A few bugs I already noticed that are in this build, but that's okay because they did really fix a lot of stuff with this update. So really awesome to see that they're, fixing this amount of, bugs. Usually, they don't have builds that are this big. If you look at 0.9.0, 0.10.0, 0.11.0, they didn't really have this big of builds come out where they fixed this kind of stuff and this amount of stuff, but looks like they are doing that now, which is always great to see. So hopefully, when the final release comes out, whenever that'll be, we will have a really solid, stable version of the game. And when I see stuff like this, that's what really makes me hopeful. So hopefully we will see that stable version of the game. Although I just noticed when coming to the Nether that my frame rate got way smoother. When I was in the world before, my frame rate was fairly choppy again. And this is on my Note 4 now. Usually I use my Nexus, which is a little more choppy as usual. But even on my Note 4, in the regular world, I was getting some pretty hardcore lag. But in the Nether, it's really smooth. So anyways, that is build 9. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video, and I'll be covering all of these 0.12.1 builds as well as the final version and all kinds of 0.12.1 content. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.